Hey, Derek Sanborn, product manager over here at PatientStudio. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about scheduling. Everyone I've talked to at this point is on an electronic scheduler, but they are all not really created equally. So I want to talk a little bit about the benefits and what are some of the features of a good scheduling tool. One of the things, obviously, that you're going to get from a scheduling software is staying organized. It's one central location all your staff can tap into to see everyone's calendar. So staying organized, great benefit. A good software should also help you reduce scheduling conflicts. It's not a great look from a patient's perspective when you're double booked or when you schedule someone that is not available. So reducing scheduling conflicts is very, very important. And then also not leaving any patients falling through the cracks. What do I mean by that? I mean, essentially, we have situations where patients may cancel, reschedule, or need a follow-up appointment, and the busy life of a front desk staff, it is just very, very difficult to try to remember every single patient that needs to be scheduled and when. And it'd be really beneficial if my tool could help me out with that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the PatientStudio tool. Again, something here right off the bat, you can see on the left-hand side, we have all of our appointment types color-coded, so I can coordinate that here back to my calendar. And I'm just going to jump right in and show you what scheduling looks like in our tool. And I'm going to go ahead and select Wednesday at 11 a.m. here. I'm going to select the doctor, Jennifer Young, the location, downtown. The appointment type, we'll do a 60-minute session. And I'm going ahead and search for a patient. We'll do Mary Johnson. And then I'm going to select which, if any, paperwork that they need to receive. And in this case, I need existing patient paperwork. I haven't seen Mary in a little while. I want to make sure all of her medications are up to date. I want to make sure all of her insurance is up to date. So I'm going to send this paperwork. And you'll also see here that the reminders are checked. So I'm going to go ahead and create. And with one step, I really actually did three things. I scheduled Mary Johnson. I sent her paperwork for existing patient paperwork, and I will also automatically remind her of her appointment 72 and 24 hours ahead of time. So I actually accomplished three great things in one step there. Now, when I scheduled this appointment for Jennifer at 11 o'clock on Wednesday at our downtown location, I knew that's where Jennifer worked at that time, and I knew that she could handle a 60-minute session there because, well, I am an expert at my office, and I know that. But often what we see is there's a lot of turnover that happens at front desks, whether it's new assistants coming in to help out, and they may not know all of these rules. Where is everyone at? What can people do? So with the PatientStudio tool, we actually allow those things to kind of be programmed, if you will, into that. And what do I mean? Well, let's look at the doctor here. If I look at Jennifer, I can see actually her available time here. Anything that's grayed out means she's not available. Monday, you can see she leaves the office at 1, so I shouldn't schedule her there. I can even also, if you're working at a multiple office location, I can see what is her availability at the downtown location, and you can see it updated. She doesn't work at the downtown location on Friday. So this is really helpful because even if I don't go in and look at every single possible rule here, I can try to schedule an appointment for Jennifer, let's say, at an office she doesn't belong to, which is downtown. And you can see here, I get this warning. This says this appointment is on a time range out of the doctor's schedule. So what that does is it let me know that I am creating a conflict here. So unless Jennifer has given me special permission that, hey, I'm going to be in the office, this office location, I can still schedule this. There's nothing stopping me from doing this, but it definitely gives me a warning. And we do this for everyone's schedule. We also do this for double bookings, so it lets you know you're double booking. And we also let you know that Jennifer may not be able to do a specific appointment type. So we'll also warn you that, hey, Jennifer is not allowed to do surgeries. That's not what she does. That's not what she's authorized to do. So it's going to give you a warning. So anyone who is new to an office can actually schedule patients with providers without knowing all the rules. I want to touch on a couple other really important pieces here, which is canceling and rescheduling. And it's important to understand the difference between the two of those from a operation standpoint. So I'm going to go ahead and just look at this appointment we just scheduled. I'm going to go in and check out the details. A couple quick things here. I can see that her paperwork has not been submitted. That's important for me to know as well. But I'm going to go ahead and reschedule this appointment. And you can see here I get this nice little thing that says you're rescheduling Mary Johnson's appointment on 10/13 at 11 a.m. Click to available time slot to continue. I'm just going to move this till Thursday. So I'm going to double click here. And then it's going to ask me, why are we rescheduling this appointment? Again, this will be important because let's just say that she got stuck at work. And is this a late reschedule? Again, late is all up to you. Some people say 24 hours before, some say 48 hours before. And this little toggle here, if we say it's going to be late, she late rescheduled. She called me an hour before the appointment to reschedule. I want to track that she did that because we want to know who our chronic reschedules are that do it late or late cancels, because we may treat them different in the future by not giving them prime time slots. Again, keeping the calendar full and getting people to show up in prime times, this is your revenue source. So we want to make sure we understand who's going to show up and who may not be likely to show up. So we track that by allowing you to click on the late schedule. I'm going to go ahead and confirm, and this is going to go ahead and move this appointment over to the Thursday time slot. So I get to track why people are rescheduling and why people are canceling. So when we go to figure out at the end of the month, we have our staff meetings that say, hey, why do we have time slots that are open? And I can say, well, hey, the number one reason people are canceling is X or Y. And this can help you be proactive in maybe mitigating some of those and keeping the calendar full. The last thing I want to touch on is what I like to call the action dashboard. You can see here I'm on the dashboard inside of PatientStudio. And it kind of gives me a good understanding of who's scheduled for the week. I have 30 people scheduled. I have 19 of those that are missing their paperwork still. I better get on that. And also very important, we keep track of canceled. And why do we keep track of canceled is because, again, we talked about falling through the crack, which patients are falling through the crack. A reschedule has already been rescheduled, is on the calendar. They're good to go. We don't need to worry about them. But canceled means they canceled and we didn't actually get them to reschedule. And I need to get them rescheduled. That's one of my responsibilities. So I can easily come to this dashboard and I can click on canceled and hit view appointments, and I can easily understand who has canceled. Mary Johnson canceled and Derek 125 canceled. And you can also see the appointment status. One of them late canceled. Mary Johnson late canceled. Again, that may impact how I approach this particular patient in rescheduling. So again, getting this information at your fingertips and very easy to see makes your job a lot easier. So this is our scheduling tool at PatientStudio. I'd love to get your comments. If you have any questions, let us know what we missed and look forward to talking to you. Take care. Bye-bye.